A distinctive feature of Denmark is that many Danes solve things together. That many important tasks and challenges in the society is being solved through voluntary work and through a joint voluntary effort. Many Danes would like to participate in making a difference to other people in Denmark. They would like to aid in making a difference to the society in which they live. One example is the hundreds of young people who each year spend 2 weeks of their vacation to make the 8 green concerts a reality. The green concerts are a great example of volunteer work. More than 300 young people spend up to 2 weeks arranging the concerts for approximately 200,000 enthusiastic audiences for the 8 concerts all over the country. They contribute in earning millions for the benefit of Muskelsvindfondens ongoing work for approximately 3,000 people with muscular dystrophy in Denmark. 39% of the Danes do volunteer work. An additional 36% say that it will do volunteer work if asked. 6 out of 10 Danes have, within the past 5 years, been involved in some form of voluntary work. It is easy to think that volunteering mainly is a task for middle-aged people, but this is most certainly not the case. Among the 16 to 19-year-old, it is more than 4 out of 10 who do voluntary work. This is the highest number amongst all age groups. Amongst 20 to 24-year-old, it is just a little less than 4 out of 10. Everywhere in Denmark there are voluntary centers. If you would like to do some voluntary work but do not know what it should be, you can turn to one of the many volunteer centers that exist in many municipalities. You can also suggest a new area where you think a voluntary effort should be made, and the staff at the centers will help you to get it realized. If, of course, they believe that there is a real need and the purpose is relevant. In many municipalities, volunteer meetings are held where the NGOs inform about their work and meet with potential future volunteers. In Denmark, you can do voluntary work in just about anything. You can be a sports coach, you can help handicapped in various activities, be a big brother for children, help immigrants with the acquisition of citizens' competences for life. You can volunteer at hospitals. You can run thrift shops for various NGOs. You can visit elderly and lonely people. You can help young people against loneliness. You can cook for the homeless, work in homeless houses. You can be a study aid, volunteering on holiday camps for challenged children's groups, as a scout, in chess schools, or collectors for development work. A saying in Denmark goes, if 2 people meet, they will shake hands. If 3 people meet, they will form an association. In Denmark, there are approximately 101,000 organizations and associations based on common interest or on volunteerism. This means that there is one association or organization for every 58 inhabitants. It can quite literally be everything: stamp collectors, poetry communities, sports club, and even the Red Cross. Virtually every disease diagnosis and disability group have their own interest organization, just like people with muscular dystrophy. All organizations involve volunteers. So for many young Danes, and for those who come to Denmark for a longer period, volunteer work is a great way to meet new people, and a great opportunity to make new friends in Denmark. Likewise, you're very likely to find an association or a group of people who share your interests. If you come to Denmark to work in the social and health area, what do you think that you could use this knowledge about volunteering and the many associations in Denmark for? Where would you go to look for new friends if and when you should come for a longer stay in Denmark? Why is it so important that you pay attention to the many different disability organizations? The 16 to 19 years old use an average of 8 hours a month. The 20 to 24 years old spend 20 hours a month. The 25 to 29 years old spend almost 15 hours a month, just like volunteers in general. Do you remember how many young people were involved in voluntary work?